So apparently, Miles Morales will be introduced into the Sony verse very soon. Well, the Sony adjacent MCU verse, because the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies take place in the MCU, at least for now. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So you could potentially see two Spider-Men running around in the MCU now. I don't know how that's going to work. And I really think you're kind of flooding the market with Spider-Man movies at this point, especially when you already have the Spider-Verse animated movies and the Tom Holland movies. And they're talking about doing Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 4, and all this shit. Like, I don't know what they're doing here. It's just too much. But apparently this is it. It's coming from Daniel RPK, who can be very hit or miss. He's right, and sometimes he's also wrong. But I think there's enough to back this up that it probably is true. They've already announced, well, back in Spider-Man Homecoming, there was this scene right here, if you remember. You had Donald Glover pretty much playing Aaron Davis when he got his hand webbed up on a car, and he gave Spider-Man some information, and he said he's got a nephew that lives in the area. He doesn't want those weapons in the neighborhood. He's talking about Miles Morales. It's like an Easter egg. It's an Easter egg, basically. So they're claiming that they're going to introduce him in Spider-Man 4. I don't know what that means, if they're going to give him powers and he's going to have a suit. I don't think he will. I think what they're going to do is they're going to set it up like they did with the Falcon in, what was it, Winter Soldier, where he's just kind of in the movie. I don't think he gets anything in this movie. I think that they say for a live action movie. Whether or not they can make this work, though, is another question. This is not a surprising development, given that producer Amy Pascal announced at the premiere of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse back in 2023 that Sony was developing a Miles Morales film. When asked about a Miles Morales and Spider-Woman film, she informed Variety, "You'll see a lot of it happening. It's all happening." She also indicated that a fourth Spider-Man film is in the works, but the strike delayed that. She said, "We are going to make another movie. Of course we are. We're in the process, but the writer's strike, nobody is working during the strike. We're all being supporters, and whatever they get themselves together, we'll get started. And whenever they get themselves together, we'll get started." Interestingly, Pascal said that she was guaranteeing the future of these films. Sony's CEO Tom Rothman was much more vague. "If I told you, I'd have to kill you." And then, like I said here, they talk about how he is introduced in Homecoming. I don't know about this. Seems kind of early. I don't know why you would flood the market with Spider-Man movies. Seems a little much. But then again, I don't feel like they know what they're doing, especially after that Madam Web movie flopped. I mean, why not just flood the market with Spider-Man movies? I mean, they make money, so I guess it's a safe bet. But Sony has no idea what they're doing with the Spider-Man movies. Kind of similar to how Marvel has no idea what they're doing with their movies anymore. Brie Larson is apparently quitting now, I saw. And Mark Ruffalo says they can't afford to make a Hulk movie and all of this shit that's been happening. It seems like comic book movies are just in one giant mess right now. And regardless of how it goes with Deadpool, I'm not quite so sure they can dig themselves out of the hole that they themselves have put themselves in. So, anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my locals, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If
you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.